Hey guys. Hey everybody, and welcome to a little bit of a different video to usual. Fret here, and I wanted to have a little bit of a chat with you. I am in my Building with Fret world here, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk a little bit about building with Fret, and I thought it would be fun while we are chatting away to maybe go looking for some pumpkins and explore the world for a few moments. See what we can find out in the world. So, I wanted to mention a few things. I appreciate everybody who viewed my Reddit post about the monolith. I know a number of people have seen that post and then subscribed to my YouTube channel. I am very, very grateful for that. Welcome on in. Hopefully you enjoy the series as much as I have fun making it. It seems like a lot of people liked the monolith build, and I'm really pleased about that. It took a lot of time to put together, both in the initial designing phase and then obviously actually building it in the world. And it seems to have been well received. Now, of course, we have updated, and we are in Minecraft Alpha 1.2.6, which has been a lot of fun, actually. Really good to update again. I love seeing the way the world looks now, and it's fun to go out and explore and see things in and around the world. But I wanted to pick up on a particular topic. Oh, looks like it's ocean out this way. Interesting. I wanted to pick up on a particular topic that I wanted to kind of talk about for some time, and that is the Building with Fret series as a whole. We have reached the end of Season 1. Season 1 was the InfDev and Alpha 1.1 era, and now that we've updated to Alpha 1.2, it seems like a good time to recommission it, I guess, for a second season. Man, this place looks nice over here, doesn't it? I like this. But I want to make a few changes, I think. And I would like some feedback as well on some of the ideas that I have. I will never get tired of looking at this sunset, by the way. It's so nice looking now. Let's watch it together for a few moments. What I mean with changes to the series is what you see. And I'm also looking for feedback. I want to hear what you guys enjoy, what you perhaps don't enjoy, what you would like to see more of. And I guess to kind of illustrate what I'm trying to say here a little bit, let me give you some examples. I want to try and make content in the Building with Fret series that is interesting, it is educational, and that you can take something away from it. Maybe you learned something, or perhaps you really liked how a build was put together. Maybe it gives you inspiration for your own Minecraft world. That's kind of what the series is all about. Over the last few episodes, there has been a lot of focus on infrastructure projects around the world. Things like the storage room that we did, something that has a lot of practical value for me in the world. But once you've seen a Minecraft storage room, you tend to have seen most of them. You know, there are variations in designs, of course, but I don't feel like I'm treading much new ground in that regard. That's a lot of creepers over there. And that's something that I've been thinking about. I also have been thinking about how much stuff we do per episode. Typically, each episode is focusing on one project or one part of a project, and we have not seen, initially at least, massive results. Sometimes projects take a long time to do. And that's kind of the nature of this series. Everything takes a long time to do. I cut out a lot of stuff believe it or not. Hours and hours and hours of the grinding that goes on behind the scenes. I actually wanted to mention this. I've never mentioned it, I don't think. But I actually stream this series on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. Fretwell, and that's where you can, chat with me more directly, ask questions about how I've put things together and how I'm doing things. And if you want more in-depth information about the builds that we're working on and my process and things, that's a great place to look and ask about that. And that's where I do a lot of the busy work, gathering resources, the massive construction bits that take time. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit here. I want to stay on topic. Clay is always nice too. I have a shovel, but I can make one. I think it's reasonably safe around here. I'll put some torches up so we can see. I'm considering changing how the episodes are laid out a little bit. Since I started this series 2 years ago, I've struggled to figure out what it is I want the series to be in practical terms. Beyond, I want it to be educational and for you to take something from it, but how I want to translate that into video content. And I've tried a few different things. I've tried just recording and talking as I'm doing things. I've tried adding commentary after the fact. I've tried numerous things, and nothing really seems to have clicked for me in the way that I would like. Some of it is perhaps that I don't record very often anymore. Certainly anywhere near as much as I used to. I used to record nearly every day, more than 10 years ago now. And it's different streaming to recording a video, whereas when you're streaming, you have someone to talk to and interact with. It's like a conversation. When you are recording, it's just you, and that's it. So it's a different kind of scenario. I've been thinking about changing the style of episodes to be something closer to a world tour format. And I don't mean that every episode that we do is going to be a world tour, but rather, instead of seeing the process and me talking you through it step by step, we have some footage of the construction that I capture and maybe speed up and do things with. But then we talk about the finished build at the end, and we do several of those per episode. I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 different projects per episode, spend about 10 minutes to 15 minutes on each thing, and we can kind of evaluate what we've done and then move on and do something else. And there'll be more focus on the finished product than the process, I guess. If I had the replay mod, which is a fantastic tool, I think there's a different one now from the replay mod, but I only know it as the replay mod. You could do some really creative things with camera angles and so on. I would like to start doing that in this series with camera counts and things. We don't have the mod, but I'm going to look into setting up some multiplayer stuff so that I can have different cameras set up to capture angles while I'm building. I'll try and replicate that, but we don't have the flexibility that those tools provide in the more modern versions of Minecraft. So I've got to get a little more creative. I want to see more progress made in an episode, I think. And I think I tend to make the best content when I am explaining something that's already finished rather than trying to build and I don't think there's any more clay here. build and talk about it at the same time. I think it's just better sometimes to work on whatever it is, and then we can see the finished product. So let me know what you think about that idea. Man, there's a lot of clay out here. Zombie gone in this one, though. There we go. Oh my goodness me, there's a lot of clay out here. Let me know what you think about that idea of changing the format a little bit. So it should mean, in practical terms, more progress per episodes, albeit the episodes may take a little bit longer to come out. There is a lot of content, Minecraft content on YouTube, both new and old Minecraft content on YouTube. And it's sometimes hard to stand out from the crowd, and you really have to think carefully about what it is that you would like to do. I want the episodes to be the most interesting that they can be, and I want you to have finished watching one of my videos and think, that was a really good time, I learned something, I enjoyed seeing that build, that's given me some ideas. That's what I want to get to. And that can be challenging, of course, through the lens of old Minecraft, but it's still possible. He's making me nervous. There he is. He's locked onto me now. Okay. I understand that. But I do still think it's possible. There's a lot of clay in here. And I want to improve the quality of the videos. And I think that is something that I can do, and I can change the format a little bit to this more World Tour style format, which is not dissimilar to a lot of what other people are doing. But let me know what kind of content you would like to see, what format you would like to see it in. Perhaps you have seen another content creator who makes content in a specific way that you really like. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to different styles. I'm still learning. I was away from making videos for a very long time, and I'm having to relearn that process over again, and also kind of meet with the times a little bit. The content has changed over time, and the style of content has also changed over time. So I want to try and meet that. I'm also considering trying to produce some shorts for YouTube. Maybe where we summarize a build or something I've done in 60 seconds or less. That could be an interesting idea. Might be worth pursuing. I'm not sure if you get pumpkins in the snow, to be honest, but I suppose we could take a look. And that's another idea I've had, is to do maybe some things with shorts. I'm thinking about trying to take advantage of Instagram as well. Kind of post pictures and things, maybe get some early access stuff out for fans of the series as well, so you can see what I'm working on ahead of time. I realize that episodes are pretty slow coming, and that's a mixture of me being busy and episodes taking a long time to produce in order to do something meaningful. So perhaps Instagram and YouTube posts can keep you in the loop. I'm hoping to avoid a repeat of the 8-month-long hiatus that I took last year and get into a more regular rhythm. So let me know how you feel about that as well. This series is your series just as much as it is my series, and it wouldn't be worth making if I didn't take into account the opinions of those people who take the time out of their day, which I very much appreciate, to watch and help us shape this series as some into something better. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see. I have many build ideas, which are really exciting to me, and we're going to focus on that in the upcoming episodes to try and make our world even more unique and special. I have got a few surprises up my sleeve as well as we continue to progress through updates. Excellent. So they do appear in the snow. Good to know. We found some. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say, I think, was I just wanted to have a bit of a chat about where I think the series is at. I think the first 19 episodes have been good. I want to try and make them better. I appreciate everybody who has joined this series, who is watching. Hopefully you're getting something from it. And I'm more motivated than ever to continue to work on this world and progress, make new structures, tell new stories. I intend to start and get some lore involved in the world a little bit more. And hopefully we can have a really, really good time with it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next Building with Fret episode, hopefully soon. Take care. Bye now.